morning parade, a royal couple, a city on edge. Few could guess that a single gunshot in a small Balkan city would trigger a war that would kill millions. But that's exactly what happened on June 28, 1914. And it all began with one name: Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand was heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. A strict man with progressive ideas, he supported granting autonomy to ethnic groups within the empire, a stance that angered hardliners in Vienna and terrified nationalists in the Balkans. He wasn't popular among elites, but he was next in line. His presence in Bosnia was meant to show strength. Instead, it exposed fatal weakness. Bosnia was a recent addition to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, annexed in 1908. Its large Slavic population resented imperial rule and looked to neighboring Serbia for support. Out of this tension rose the Black Hand, a secret Serbian nationalist group determined to free Slavic lands from Austrian control, by any means necessary. One of their members, a sickly 19-year-old named Gavrilo Princip, would become the trigger of a global war. On June 28th, Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie arrived in Sarajevo for a military parade. It was an inflammatory visit, scheduled on the anniversary of the Battle of Kosovo, a holy day in Serbian history. The Archduke's motorcade moved slowly through the city. Along the route, Black Hand assassins waited. One threw a bomb. It bounced off the car and exploded behind them, injuring others, but not the royal couple. They insisted on continuing. Hours later, their driver took a wrong turn, right in front of Gavrilo Princip. The reaction was immediate and yet eerily calm. Many in Vienna disliked Franz Ferdinand. Emperor Franz Joseph offered little emotion. But beneath the silence, the gears of war began to turn. Austria blamed Serbia, and behind Austria stood Germany, promising unconditional support. The world was about to descend into chaos, all sparked by a teenager with a pistol. What followed became known as the July Crisis, 30 days of tense diplomacy, threats, and ultimatums. Austria-Hungary waited for the right moment and then issued an ultimatum to Serbia on July 23rd, backed by German support. The terms were intentionally harsh. Serbia accepted most of them, but not all. Austria wanted war. Europe's leaders believed a quick local war would restore balance. Instead, they would destroy it. On July 28, 1914, exactly 1 month after the assassination, Austria declared war on Serbia. Russia, Serbia's ally, mobilized against Austria. Germany declared war on Russia. France mobilized to support Russia. Then Germany enacted the Schlieffen Plan, invading Belgium to reach France. Britain had guaranteed Belgium's neutrality. On August 4th, Britain declared war on Germany. In less than a week, 5 of the world's greatest powers were at war. The lights of Europe were going out. Across Europe, crowds celebrated. Most believed the war would be short. Home by Christmas, they said. They were wrong. They didn't realize the scale of destruction that modern weapons would bring. They didn't foresee the trenches, the poison gas, the deadlocked fronts. The war would last 4 years. It would kill over 20 million people. And it all began with a bullet in Sarajevo.